So there's a couple ways that we can remove product access from a user. And in the most cases, when we're going to be doing this, it's because they've canceled a membership or a reoccurring access of some kind. So in some cases, you might remove them from a product if you are giving that product for limited time access to, but in most cases, it's probably a membership cancellation or something of the similar kind. There's a couple ways that we can take care of removing the access. The first and likely most easiest, if you don't receive a lot of cancellations or a lot of situations where you need to remove product access, is to do it manually within your admin account. So to do that, you would come over to your users option here to list, and you'd find the user in question. So we'll just look up myself here. And when I come and find the person that I'm looking for, if I go to edit, that's going to open their user profile. And under this profile, if I come down to products, I'll see all the products that this person has access to because they're notified here with the check mark. So everything that's checked off is a product that this user has access to. So in this case, let's assume that I'm canceling my membership. So I'm going to lose access to maximize membership. So all I need to do is uncheck that and click Save User. This user now, when they log in for the next time, will no longer be able to access that product again. If, however, maybe that was done by a mistake, or maybe you've just removed access because they're late on payment or something of that sort, if you come back in to products at a later time and you reapply their access by checking the box on, that's going to basically just pick things back up where they left off. So all of their progress will come back into play. They'll be able to go back, say if it's a date or a time dripped product, they'll be able to go back into the product basically from the point where they lost access. So that's one good thing to know, is that by removing access, you don't delete any of their progress or anything like that, as you would if you fully deleted the user's full profile by coming down here and deleting the user. In most cases, we just suggest removing the product access and keeping all of your users rather than deleting. Now, the other way you could take care of removing access in a more bulk format or an easier automated format is to do it within your email service. So for this sake, I'm just going to give you a really quick overview here in ActiveCampaign. So you'll see here that I have a little demo automation set up. And in this case, when a user in my account gets tagged with canceled membership XYZ, they're going to be entered into this automation, and this automation is going to call the webhook to MemberVault that removes their access from a particular product. In this case, it's product with ID number 4. So to get this information, if you want to do it in an automated way and use the webhook, if we go over back into MemberVault to settings, down to advanced integration, and in this case, I'm looking for ActiveCampaign because that's the email service I use. I'm going to come down here to our webhook generator, and the first one is add user to product, but in this case, I want to remove the user from product. So I'm going to select the product in question, which is maximize membership, and I'm going to click show URL. This is the URL that I pasted into that webhook action in my automation. And if you look more closely, you'll actually see here that it says remove user, whereas the webhook for add to product would say add user. So that's the webhook that we want to call in our automation that's going to remove their access from this particular product that we selected. Again, it's not going to delete them. It's just going to remove their access. So again, if you're creating a product that maybe has limited time access, you could have an automation like this that's triggered by, again, maybe a certain tag or maybe by a date. And then when that date hits, everybody comes in and their access is removed, and then the automation ends. There's a lot of different things that could be done using this webhook to remove access. In this case, I'm going to assume, this tag is being applied from an external platform, say Stripe or PayPal, maybe Thrivecart or Samcart. That tag is applied to my contact in ActiveCampaign, and then that kicks off the process of removing access. So by doing it as an automation in this sense, I don't have to worry about going into my MemberVault account and manually removing access. The other way you could take care of this too is by using Zapier. And if we just take a quick look at the start of a Zap here in Zapier, our MemberVault app is an invite only. So you will find that under advanced integrations, and the top option is Zapier. We do have a support article on that as well. But if we look at this quickly under the setup for the action steps here, we have the option to remove from course. Course means product. It's just some old terminology that's still present in our app. But remove from product, remove from course would do the same thing as that webhook automation I just showed you. So you would set up your trigger, whether that is, say, something like, you know, ClickFunnels or Samcart or Stripe, whatever it might be. And once that trigger is all set up, then you would come here and you would set up the action step and you would select remove from course. And then it'll walk you through the additional setup and you'll select the course in question. So this option would be used when you're trying to manage that removal of access from a platform or app aside from your email service. So again, if you're wanting to connect directly to that third-party app without going through your email service, then you would use Zapier, assuming that other platform also has a Zapier app that is a trigger-based app. If you have any questions about removing access to a product for one of your users, feel free to reach out to us in the Facebook group or via email at hello@membervault.co.